Rain streaked the window. Lena watched the street, empty, like the chair across from her. A year ago, he sat there, smiling, now just a ghost in her memory. His laugh, his touch, gone, taken by a night of twisted metal and shattered glass. Now, only silence. She traced a heart on the table. A tear fell. The bell above the door chimed. A man walked in, tall, dark hair, familiar. He glanced up, her breath hitched. It couldn't be, could it? He moved closer. Every step mirrored her racing heart. The same eyes, the same crooked smile, the same dimple in his left cheek. He sat at the counter. Her pulse quickened. It was him. And yet it wasn't. The world blurred. She gripped the table. Reality felt paper-thin. He ordered coffee. His voice, deep, rich, a voice she thought she'd never hear again. She couldn't breathe, couldn't move, couldn't speak. He turned. Their eyes met. Recognition flickered in his. He walked towards her, a hesitant smile forming on his lips. Time seemed to stop. "Lena?" he asked, his voice a soft echo of the past. She wanted to scream, to run, to pretend this wasn't happening. But his eyes held her captive. "Do I know you?" she stammered, her voice trembling. He frowned. "It's me, Daniel." He reached for her hand. She flinched. Daniel. Her Daniel. Dead a year. I don't understand," she whispered, fear constricting her throat. You died." He looked at her, his brow furrowed. "Died? Lena, what are you talking about?" He spoke of memories, their first date, their first kiss, her favourite song, details only he could know. Her world spun. "But the accident," she began, her voice catching. He shook his head, his confusion growing. "What accident?" Suddenly, the café seemed to shift. The air grew thick, heavy. The sounds of the street faded. Silence descended, broken only by their ragged breaths. He reached for her again, his touch sending a jolt through her. His fingers brushed against hers, and everything went black.